Alright, hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Slikk, and I'm back again with another video, and I did just wake up, so sorry my voice is a little bit groggy. Today I want to talk about Batman the Telltale Series Episode 2, Children of Arkham is actually the name of the episode. I'll read the description of it very briefly for you. An old friend becomes a new adversary as Bruce learns more about the Wayne family legacy, and Batman escalates the fight against crime and corruption throughout Gotham. So notice how it says here that Batman escalates the fight against crime and corruption throughout Gotham. Now, one of the things that we learned in interviews leading up to the release of the first episode of the game is that there would be choices in the series in which you could actually tackle a scenario as either Bruce Wayne or Batman. And unless I'm mistaken, I don't think that choice was given to us in episode 1, but of course that could come in the future. So I'm thinking episode 2 may offer that, and we may have the choice to escalate the fight against crime in Gotham as Bruce Wayne as opposed to Batman, and that will just be totally a choice up to the player. Possibly, I don't know for certain. That choice to tackle a scenario as either Bruce Wayne or Batman could actually come later in the series. But notice how it does say an old friend becomes a new adversary. The old friend that I feel as though they're likely alluding to is Oswald Cobblepot, who was established in the first episode for a little bit, not much, but he's going to be expanded upon in the second episode. But of course, Bruce Wayne's best childhood friend is Tommy Elliot, also known as Hush. So we could see that. I would think likely not. They didn't establish that in the first episode. So definitely the description, and it would be a curveball from what the description says and what we've been introduced to thus far. But I think they're likely going to go full course ahead with Oswald Cobblepot as one of the main antagonists in the future of Batman the Telltale Series. So basically the deal is this: if you are at PAX West, you can get a sneak peek of Batman the Telltale Series Episode 2 in the form of a crowd play, just like there was for Episode 1. I reckon it's likely not going to be as long as the first Episode 1 was, which was actually like 30 minutes or a good chunk of the episode. This one is probably not going to be quite as lengthy, but with that being said, it is an exclusive to PAX West, so we're not going to be seeing anything of it, but that's going to happen the weekend of September 2nd. Now, if you do remember, if we're going to start speculating on the release of this episode, the first episode came out on August 2nd, which is very early in the month, and of course this game's on a monthly release schedule, and in that it is their aim to release the game in full, all 5 episodes, by the end of 2016. They probably intend upon keeping to that strict early in the month release schedule. So with that being said, I would personally speculate that the game come out on the first Tuesday in September, which, if I'm not mistaken, September 2nd is a Saturday, so thus that would make September 5th a Tuesday. So that's my just guess on when we're going to be getting the game. There is no confirmed date yet. They're not going to release a confirmed release date until probably days before the game actually comes out. So definitely just expect early, September, and of course every Telltale game releases on a Tuesday, so the first or second Tuesday in September. The second Tuesday, I would say, at the very latest. Okay, so I just actually checked the calendar, and September 3rd is the Saturday, not September 2nd, thus making my speculated release date for Episode 2 September 6th, not the 5th. Okay, so anyway, back to the news. And actually on Saturday, as I mentioned in the evening, there is going to be a crowd play event. But in the earlier afternoon, there's going to be a sort of joint information panel. It is going to take place at 2:30 p.m. and that's going to be more of a general panel. It's going to include The Walking Dead and Batman at this panel, so there's going to be news, just raw news. Of course, that crowd play event happening Saturday evening is an exclusive. We're not going to be able to see any of the gameplay, but we are going to get news about Batman the Telltale Series Episode 2 and also The Walking Dead Season 3, which is going to be a freaking awesome panel to see. And all that's going to be happening at their panel at PAX West, which is happening about a week from when I'm recording this video. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video in the news update and speculation. Again, many of you have been asking me when the second episode of Batman the Telltale Series is coming out. It seems as though September 6th is the most logical option, seeing from what they've informed us of the release cycle for the game and also what we had the first episode. It seems like September 6th is our date. And furthermore, I hope that you guys learned a little bit about what we're going to be expecting in terms of news coming out of PAX West next week, which I'm just really excited for as an event, especially for the Telltale stuff that we're going to be learning about The Walking Dead in Episode 2. So anyway, guys, hope you'll have enjoyed the video, and if you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel for all Batman the Telltale Series news, information, and speculation. My name is Slikk, and we'll see you in the next one.
Stay connected to Slikk on Instagram, Twitter, and Google+. Also, subscribe to his YouTube channel for all the latest reviews, discussions, breakdowns, and reactions.